Hi friends, I am going to talk about Padlet and how Padlet can be used for iPad projects. If you're like me, oops, sorry about the glare, you have had difficulty possibly getting your projects off of your iPads and into a format that can be saved or used on other devices. So I wanted to show you something I've learned recently about how to use Padlet for saving iPad projects. And I'm Army Chikamba. If you have any questions, feel free to tweet me, and I'm more than happy to help out. So the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to start a Padlet. So you can just go to padlet.com, and up here in the top corner it says New Padlet. So you're going to click New Padlet to create a Padlet. Sorry, it's so shaky. Let's see if I can stabilize this. Okay, so creating your Padlet. It's all sunshine and rainbows from here. Padlet's a fun like bulletin board type program. I don't know why it's so blurry. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is a new Padlet. Over here on the right are your different options. You can, there's me. I signed in. Oh, sorry, you'll have to sign in. It's free, but you can log in as you. So I made a teacher account. Your Padlets can be shared and exported. There's information and questions, and modify this Padlet. So if you click here, you can title your Padlet. So you can title it by your project name. If you're if all of your kiddos are putting the same kind of finished project on one Padlet, this would be a great time to name it after the project. If you would like, you could actually create a single Padlet, I think, for each kiddo. So they could have kind of a portfolio of their projects. So they could create their own Padlet, and it could be titled their name. So you can choose like a background. I want something fairly simple, not too complicated. Let's look up here. I don't know. Let's just do like a checklist type thing. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not the background. That's just a little picture that goes next to the title. Sorry, I got confused. The background's this wallpaper right here. Right here, sorry. So you can click wallpaper, and it will come up with some here. So this is what I was looking for. I want something kind of simple for this one. Maps, corkboards, there's wood, there's sand. Let's just go with sand. That's a fairly neutral background. Okay, so there's my Padlet. Now, if you're not familiar with Padlet, the way Padlet works is you can double click and it will come up with a little box which you can title, and then you can add different things to it, add attachments. Sound, video, pictures, documents, all sorts of things, or you can just type in here. So it's pretty exciting and versatile. So what I want to do is I want to be able to get my kiddos to this Padlet easily. So the easiest way for kiddos with devices, my kids use iPads, the easiest way for them to get to it with devices, I could make it a tiny URL and they could fill it in. But I'm going to copy the the address, sorry, up at the top, and then I'm going to go to a QR code generator. In my browser, I just typed QR code generator. Look, I don't want this one. No thanks, I don't need to sign up for you. This is QR code stuff. I like QR code stuff. It's just got a lot of different options. Data types, I can do YouTube videos or Twitter handles or Instagram, all sorts of things. I just want a URL website. I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to paste in my URL website. I'm using the Command V down here for paste since I'm on a Mac. I want it static. I can change the foreground color so it can be all sorts of pretty, if I want it fancy. It doesn't really matter to me though. Here's my QR code. This is the preview. It is a live QR code now, so I could use it, but I'm going to download right there, and it's saving down to right here. This is how it works for mine. So I'm going to open that up. There's my QR code. I want to there's a few different options really. as far as your QR code, you could put it within the Padlet like this. So what I did was I just clicked, I double clicked, maybe, yeah, and I had it saved down here. So I found the file it was on, and of course it's not going to do it now. There we go. It was a file, so I uploaded it from the file, and I chose the QR code that I wanted, and I hit open, and then let me close this, and then ta-da, it was on my Padlet. So it was always there. If each kiddo has their own Padlet, you could print them out and give it to them. If you're not planning on projecting it on your screen or smartboard the whole time, you could have it printed out and just posted somewhere in your room. So when the kiddos are working independently, when they're finished with their project, they can just go scan this QR code and add it to the Padlet at their leisure. So let's talk a little bit about how we're going to use this now to get our projects off the iPad. So if I switch over to my device, so here's my iPad. Earlier I created a app smashing project in Pic Collage and Chatterpix Kids, and if I want to take that, so it's right here right now, it's saved in my camera roll. If I want to take that and share it with the world, at this point I just have to use the options that Apple offers me. So like I could email it, I could put it on YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, and my notes. The options are pretty limited, but what I can do is if I hit cancel, I want to go to a QR code reader. This one's my favorite, Enigma. I just like it because it catches the QR code really quickly, so it's really quick scan. See, it's already done. It asks me go online before it takes it there, so if it accidentally scans the wrong QR code or something, you can just cancel it. But we can go online, and it's going to take me on this device to the Padlet that we just created. So let's give it a second. Okay, so there's my Padlet. You can see I've already added one to it, but what I would do now is the students would double click and it comes up with the little box, and you can title it. I'm going to title it my name, so MOCZYGEMBA. Yes, I still have to spell my name out when I type it, because I often misspell it. How sad is that? It's been my name for a long time now, but it's a little more difficult than my former name. Okay, so I clicked on the little boxes at the bottom that showed a file. So I don't want to link from the web. I want to upload using my camera. I already have the picture taken, but if I wanted to take a live picture, I could take a live picture. I want to use my photo library. I could pull from my iCloud, and then there's other things. I could get my Google Drive if I wanted to. I don't want my Google Drive though. But that's pretty awesome that works. So photo library. And here are my videos. So I could do a still picture, I could do videos, there's all sorts of options, but I want this one right here. Okay, so I could preview it if I wanted to make sure that this is really what I wanted. Is that really it? Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so I'm going to hit use. And it's attaching right here to my Padlet. You're not going to actually see the video. It's going to come up with this square with the question mark. It always does that. It does go to the Padlet though. No, it looks like it's not going to, but it does. So you hit OK. And there it is. And now if I look up here on my screen, it's there also. So it'll take a second, but technically I should be able to hit this and play. It's still uploading, so it's not going to play right now, but it is there for me to use. So you can see a whole class putting all of theirs up here, or a student putting all of their projects on one Padlet. One thing I did want to show you down here in the settings where it says modify this Padlet, there's an option for layout. So you can freeform, which is what I have now, which lets you just move them around and put them where you want them. There's the stream, which will put them in order of the the way you put them on your Padlet, so you'll have to scroll down to do all that. And then this one's kind of nice at the end. Go back and do a grid, and it just plops them down in a nice grid, so it's easy to see and easy to navigate. Another option that you might want to see is where is it? The share export. So if you would like to send it out as an email, put it on your website, share it with parents, those are some options you can do. Facebook and Twitter and Google and Pinterest, all sorts of great ways to share it. And so it can be shared with the world, and it's just not just sitting on an iPad in your classroom, never to be seen by the light of day. So thanks. I hope you enjoyed learning how to use Padlet to get projects off your iPad. And again, if you have any questions, my Twitter handle is rmichigamba. Feel free to tweet me and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Whoops.